Alabama. Emphasis on the Bam.
I'm Terry from Oregon.
I'm Gordon from TCU.
I'm Joe.
This is Gordon, Joe, and Terry, and we are going to talk about the physics applied in football.
We will first show you the physics applied in a tackle.
The first set of physics in this clip is inertia and momentum.
Player 8 has more inertia because she has more mass. According to Newton's first law of motion, an object in motion stays in motion unless acted on by an outside force. How this law is applied here is because the first player has a lot of mass, and she isn't able to have a change of motion as easily.
Now, why did player 7 fall to the ground? Player 7 falls to the ground while getting tackled because she has less momentum. The reason she has less momentum is because of her small amount of mass. If she wanted the same momentum as player 8, she would need a lot more velocity.
Although player 7 falls to the ground, Newton's second law states that for every action force, there is an equal and opposite force reaction. Therefore, both players exert an equal and opposite force onto each other.
Player 8 has a lot more momentum than player 7 because she has almost double the amount of mass than player 7, which gives her the ability to take her down.
Weight is found by taking mass and multiplying it with the acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.8 meters per second squared. Player 7 has less weight compared to player 8. Both measurements remain constant for gravity, so it then depends on the amount of mass each player has. Therefore, player 8 has more weight than player 7.
Almost there. According to Newton's second law, which is force equals mass times acceleration, the player with less mass would have a much faster acceleration rate than the player with more mass.
In this case, player 8 doesn't accelerate as quickly as player 7 because of her large amount of mass. Initial force is the same for both players when they start from the starting point.
Both players could have the same amount of kinetic energy. That is possible because player 7 has less mass and a higher velocity, and player 8 has more mass and a lower velocity, which are two key factors in the equation for kinetic energy. Ke equals half mass times velocity squared.